Okay, it is time to go out in the pool. Oh, hey, you're already in the pool. Why are you?
Cold.
You're wearing a sweater.
Cold.
We live in Florida.
It's cold. You said that the pool wouldn't be cold, and
it's not
cold.
that bad.
It's cold. Look. You said if the pool
got
got
Lord,
below
51. Why are you in it then?
You said we were swimming.
I'm not getting in it if it's 51. We better install that pool heater. You're right. Okay. We can get out. I'm gonna go get some tools. So I'm just gonna set the camera down and I'll be right back. All right, I'll be back. You can get out.
Okay.
All right, here we have it. Our TURBRO inverter heat pump for our pool, mainly for Jen, but so this one is specifically the Beluga B50V inverter heat pump. So now this is a 5200 BTU. So it is going with that number of BTU, it is going to be a 220/240, but it only takes 15 amps. It can handle up to 29 gallons per minute. And some people have asked, yes, this will work on a saltwater pool because this has a titanium heat exchanger. It also will handle up to 16,000 gallons.
What you doing?
I had a great idea, which was to Sharpie this because it's Florida and we know that if stuff's not bolted down, it's absolutely going to go flying in the hurricane. Though long-term torture stuff didn't move at all. So, you know, there's that.
We really need to get these two other guys up on the fence.
Yeah.
That's a different sentence for a different video.
So I am just marking all these off with a Sharpie because it does come with installation pads, so I'm going to have to lift it back up. And I'm going to go ahead and get these drilled for anchors. Luckily, we already had a pool enclosure area. Now this is for the water fountain that I have to repair. So we're going to end up probably putting a pump over here because we want this fully accessible. Now this is not my work, so I am going to try to fix that, but that's for the chlorinator, saltinator. But it already had this box, and we already have a KO and the fittings, so I will probably reuse that. And we already have a 2-pole 240 breaker. So it's not our house, so I'm going to not do what JakeOfALL would do and go completely crazy and replace this panel. But we have our power and we have our pipe, which is simply going to get cut, extended to the inlet, and then outlet, come over and back down into that. So what I need to go ahead and do is I'm going to get sort of a line done on the ground where I know where my pipes need to be. I'm going to write pipes on it. I'm going to pick this heater up and move it over so that I can go ahead and drill for my anchors, and I'm going to get my pipes cut. I do have this turned off so I don't have to work with live power, and I don't have to worry about the pump kicking on. So let me go ahead and get some tools out here and get to cutting. Hey Jake, what are you doing? Oh my God, you're back. I'm gonna need some pliers, pipe cutter, sawzall, something. Wait, what are you doing? What am I doing? Okay, Jen promised me more naked pool time if I heated the pool, so I gotta plummet it. Why not just use a pipe cutter? The Milwaukee pipe cutter? Guess it would be better. We'd have to film an unboxing though. All right, so you're gonna film a 2-minute tool review before you use that, right? Whatever, fine, grab it. It's the Milwaukee one, it's red and it's in a PACKOUT over there. To your left. No, left. No, your other left. This is still in a box. You're gonna help me film this unboxing, right? Sure, I'll help.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, now you don't have an excuse. Okay, well, thanks for the help. Wait, what are you doing? What?
It sounds like Mario. Good thing you're used to working in tight spaces, huh? I'll be here all week.
That's it.
What do you mean that's it?
That's it, out of 10 feet of pipe. Well, plus the unboxing video, what did you guys haven't seen, but I probably cut, I don't know, a foot off, but this is all I had left over. This is the most successful Home Depot run that I've ever done.
You hadn't even had to go outside of
Right.
the initial purchase.
So I bought these, I bought a bunch of these, and I bought this check valve, and I bought the thread to slip, and the 10-foot piece of pipe to be able to hook up her pool pump only. But I, in the hurricane, lost the nut, the union nut. So we're doing obviously the pool heater, and that's fine, but that's all I have left. Now, this is probably not gonna be enough pipe to hook up the pool pump, but she'll forgive me. So I've got my pipe all dry fit now, and come take a look at what we've got going on here. So our filter was already skewed, so we went ahead and just allowed that pipe to be straight like that, okay? Not straight, angled. But then this pipe, this return, as you can see, goes into here. Now I'm gonna get a standoff in the plumbing aisle so that I can put like a saddle bracket on here and have this, so this weight isn't resting on it like that was, because all this weight was resting on that. Like I said, it was already this way. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna check this out. Again, this is a great addition. These nut drivers and these flip sockets, you can see I didn't have to swap it out. So now, okay, we got our panel off. Now, you guys, disclaimers that should always be out there. Don't do electrical if you don't know what you're doing, okay? Important to know? Cool, all right. So I showed you I already had a breaker that was off, and I already showed you that I had a knockout. So I am gonna basically find my wire, I'm gonna tap into here, and I'm gonna buy a grommet when I'm at the store getting the only thing I need is that grommet, unless I have it in one of my packouts, which I might. But when we come back, you'll see I should be able to just repair this fitting. You know how these work, you just loosen these up. But I'm gonna put a new knockout in here, get the wire up to this, and I'm gonna glue this off camera. So when we're back, if I can delay this video properly, it's gonna just look like I didn't make a mistake and not anchor it, but I did intentionally lend it out to somebody who needed to chip up glued down floors in Florida from hurricane damage. So it's not anchored at the moment. It will be as soon as I get my SDS back. But I can go ahead and add those after the fact.
We don't have any more scheduled hurricanes, so it
We
should
don't
be
have any more
okay.
scheduled hurricanes, so we should be good. So let's go ahead and get this glued up, and when we come back, it should be wired up too. Okay, so you can hear it, right? We got this old fitting gone. Got that put back together. We have our drain line hooked up, which I will probably run it just into this gravel. Like I said, I don't have it anchored because I let somebody borrow the SDS. But if you look here, and I'm gonna do it.
Whee!
So
Oh, it's
now-
smart.
Yep, now I just need to get the app configured. And we're gonna mess with the settings, and you know, I'll get temperature probes and all that good stuff, and we'll see some hot water coming out. So I'm just gonna put my tools away, get the app set up, and we'll be back. Okay, it's installed, and I know, I don't have the SDS yet. It is not anchored. That's gonna be easy. There's enough flexibility in the pipe, but I've got my drain run. It's working. Let's go take a look at the pool. Fortunately enough, we had a pool, what do you call it? One of those heating, retaining blankets. We'll go over to my app that's sitting on her disguising ice bucket challenge, but look at this. Look. 95 degrees. So, pretty simple install. I definitely showed you all that. I'm gonna pull out the app. We're gonna go under a little cover. Now you can see right here, we named it an entertaining name, sous vide, right? Okay, right now it's on intelligent heating. Okay, the target temperature is 95. The current temperature is 94.8. So you can turn it off. You can play around with the modes. That's where it's on intelligent heating, boost cooling, boost heating. Boost is where it uses more juice. Silent heating, silent cooling, all that. So we could put it on auto, and depending on what the temperature is set to and what the inlet temperature, it would cool it or heat it. Now, Florida, that could range. We just want to say heat. We don't really want to cool it. As far as settings, you can go ahead and set it to Fahrenheit or Celsius. You can set timers when you want it to run and when you not want it to run. Our pool turns off automatically at a certain time of night, so in this we'll probably set the timer to be right around that same time. But you also can do this cool little option, right? So you can see your inlet temperature, your outlet temperature. So you can see that we are right at the point where we are heating the water almost to the exact temperature we need it to be. So at any point in time, it's going to turn off. You can see how hot it can actually get. So yeah, it's doing its job. It's doing it really well. And not only is it not adding any issues, but the water is, you know, nice and beautiful and clean. It works with our filter that we have. And now on a winter day in Florida, which is still, you know, 70 or 80s, instead of the water temperature being 60, our water temperature is 95, which is just, you know, great and comfortable, and you can get into how whatever you want, whether you have clothes or don't have clothes, whatever you want to do. You have a pool heater that's almost like a sauna, which is great, and it's really easy to adjust. You can use the app. There's also a screen on it, and it's nice that it's all one self-contained unit. So if you want to get one, I'm going to leave a link in the description. We wholeheartedly stand by it. We really appreciate them reaching out and hooking us up with this in exchange. It was perfect that it worked.
An easy install too.
Yeah, I mean, the wiring was simple, the drain was beyond simple, and then the hookup was literally because of the fact that the previous people, maintenance-wise, had pulled a heater out, and they just left all the pipe there and just capped it. It was pretty easy to just add this into the loop, and it's easy on most pools to add it into the loop, but if not, a pool install professional will easily be able to set one of these up because there's no charging it, discharging it, there's no things that you have to worry about as far as Freon or any of those gases. So I have a nice warm pool, and it's my lunch break and the weather's nice, so I'm gonna see if Jen wants to come get in the pool now, and you guys can go by and check out the description, and make sure you subscribe and like this video, and you'll see us on the next one.